Don't sweat the technique.
You know what time it is. We're time to dive into some good morning music. And right now, we're jumping into some John Mayer, Waiting on the World to Change. Now, this is right on time for today's climate, man. This song came out about 10, 11 years ago, and John Mayer kind of had a lot to say, and I think it went over a lot of people's heads. So we're going to go ahead and revisit this today. Let's go ahead and lock it in, man. Gotta love the city life, man. There's no place like New York, man. Not a single one.
Me and all my friends, we're all misunderstood.
Yep.
They say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong.
Now this right here, that's tough. Real life graffiti artist.
We don't have the means to rise above and beat it, so we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change.
Oh, look at that artwork, man.
When we're standing at a distance, so we keep waiting.
It's hard to beat the system when we're standing at a distance. If you're not up close doing anything, if you're not a man of action, there's really not much that you're gonna change. So you're just waiting.
When we're standing at a distance, so we keep waiting on the world to change.
Come on, man. If you know any graffiti artists, shout out to you. Yeah, that's fun right there. Well, used to.
When you trust your television, what you get is what you got. Cause when they own the information, oh, they can bend it all they want.
Yep.
That's why we're waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change. It's not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair. So we keep on waiting on the world to change.
So now, I'd like to think that most people see graffiti artists and see criminals, but graffiti artists see the world and see a campus. It's just all on perspective. I, for one, I think graffiti art is dope. Now it can be damaging to property sometimes, causes a ruckus in people's feelings, but as long as it's not like, the outrageous gang graffiti, artwork that is placed on the side of a building should be exposed to the world. Everyone should be able to see this.
Waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change. One day our generation is gonna rule the population. So we keep on waiting on the world to change. No, we keep on waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting on the world to change.
Wake up.
Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change.
Waiting on the world to change, bro. That right there, John Mayer. All mules were produced on private property. So for anyone who was watching the video and you felt a little anxious because you felt like they were destroying property, don't worry, man. It was private property. The people who owned the building said, this is cool. You shouldn't have a problem with it. If I owned a building, I would definitely let graffiti artists do some type of work on the side, man. Like, I sure would. It's always been me as a kid growing up in New York. That's the one thing you would love to see, especially when the trains go by. you see all the different artists and the way they tag, and then you might see like one artist's name pop up on like 5 different trains. It's just art in a different form, and coming from the lower levels, there's only so many ways you can get it out there, and that's one of the biggest billboards, the world. Just slap it on there, man. Some people have opinions about it and stuff to say about it, but those people probably can't draw anyway. So, what do they know? But John Mayer, Waiting on the World to Change. I still feel like this song is relevant today, man. Like, very much relevant. There are people who are literally waiting on the sidelines for the world to change. Now, it's a little bit ironic that he just says we're waiting instead of actively doing something. So maybe he could have been making a call for people to actually get up and do things, because waiting gets you nowhere. You got to put in the work. That's the only way you see change. So hopefully you enjoyed this good morning, and the rest of your day gets flowing, man. Now get out there and make a change.